Welcome to The It Factor, where Jemmy and I are exploring a new blog post by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML and MSP in Queens, NY, offering network management, VoIP and UCAS, cybersecurity, compliance, IaaS, cloud, and Microsoft 365 and Azure. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this episode is for you. Stay tuned. So today, we're diving into something pretty serious, that recent cyber attack on Ascension Healthcare.
Yeah, it's a big one. And what we really want to unpack today is what this huge incident means for, your small business.
Right, because you might think, Ascension's massive, what's that got to do with me?
Exactly. But the thing is, the methods attackers use, they don't just reserve them for the giants. And the fallout, well, that can hit any business, especially if you handle sensitive data.
Okay, so our guide for this conversation is actually a blog post from CDML. That's the MSP we mentioned, run by Len Kaplan.
That's right. It's dated May 14th, 2024, and it's called Understanding the Ascension Healthcare Cyber Attack, Implications for Your Business. It really lays things out well.
So let's start there. Ascension got hit. What actually happened, briefly?
Well, the reports say it was a sophisticated cyber attack. Basically, advanced ransomware.
So they lock up the data.
Pretty much. Think of it like intruders get in, scramble all the important files, patient records, systems, you name it, making them totally unusable.
Now.
And then comes the threat. Pay up. Or we might release this sensitive data publicly. It caused huge problems for patient care, obviously. Major disruptions.
Okay, a nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the methods are key for smaller businesses. Explain that a bit more.
Sure. Well, Ascension was the direct target. The techniques, phishing, exploiting vulnerabilities, deploying ransomware, they're like standard tools in the cybercriminal toolkit.
Like them everywhere.
Everywhere. They look for opportunities, not just specific company sizes. Your business has data. It has an online presence that makes you a potential target. It's not just a healthcare problem,
Yeah.
It's a reminder for everyone that our digital setups are vulnerable.
Okay, so if I'm running a small business, or maybe managing IT for one, what are the big implications I need to consider from this?
Well, first off, expect more scrutiny on data security overall. Big attacks like Ascension often trigger tighter regulations.
Even if my industry isn't heavily regulated right now?
Potentially, yes. There tends to be this ripple effect. More immediately, though, it just highlights the risk. If you handle any sensitive data, customer info, financials, employee records, anything, you are absolutely at a greater risk for these kinds of attacks.
So the threat level is just higher now, basically.
You could say that, yeah. It means you really, really need to look hard at your own defenses. Evaluate them, strengthen them.
All right, that's the sobering part. What about the practical side? What concrete actions can someone take now?
Okay, so the CDML post points to a few crucial steps. First, you gotta assess your security posture. Understand where your weaknesses are right now.
Like a checkup for my IT.
Exactly. And the blog mentions getting a trusted cybersecurity professional involved. They can do audits, find those holes you might miss, and give solid recommendations.
Makes sense. Get an expert eye on it. What else?
Training, but not just a one-off seminar. Regular, ongoing training for your employees is key, and you need to test that training.
So how do you mean, test it?
Through things like simulated phishing attacks. Send out safe, fake, malicious emails, or text smishing, they call it for texts, and see if your team catches them. It makes the training stick.
Ah, okay. So they learn to react properly before a real threat hits, turning the team into a sort of human firewall.
That's a great way to put it. And finally, just stay informed and prepared. Threats change constantly. Your defenses need to keep up.
Which can be tough for a small team.
You really can. That's why the blog suggests considering a partnership with a trusted MSP, like CDML, for instance. They handle the continuous monitoring, the updates, the management side of things.
So pulling it all together, the core message from the Ascension attack, filtered through the CDML analysis for a small business owner, is be proactive.
Absolutely. It's a stark reminder, as the post says. Cybersecurity isn't optional anymore. It's fundamental. You have to be proactive. Train your people, test them, get your systems checked.
And CDML positions themselves as able to help with it.
Yeah, they mention their commitment to providing cutting-edge solutions, expert guidance, and effective training programs. They're definitely putting themselves out there as a resource.
Got it. And if listeners are interested in learning more from CDML after hearing this?
The blog post gives their contact info. Email is sales@cdml.com, or you can call them at 718-393-5343.
Okay, great. So as we wrap up, maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Just take a moment today, think about your own business. What do you feel is your biggest cybersecurity vulnerability right now?
Good question.
And following on from that, what's maybe one small concrete step you could take, maybe even today or tomorrow, to start shoring up that defense?
That's the key takeaway. Start somewhere. Start now.
Thanks for tuning into The It Factor.